He's the most influential football player I've ever seen.
How did you get Roy Keane back into the mix of things? Because he'd been out, hadn't he? He'd been manager.
He's doing the television a bit, though.
He's doing a little bit,
yeah.
and then he comes on to stick to football.
I think people see the real him on there, which is, to be fair, more of the real him.
Flipping box office.
He's just, I mean, he's a compelling storyteller, funny, loyal, great morals, family man, everything that you would want, but fiercely competitive. And I don't know the comparable in cricket terms, but
it must have been,
really.
you know, you just talked about Fergie. There must have been some interesting things with them too.
But do you know something? For me, he was the Sir Alex on the pitch. You know what I mean? If you've got the coach that's basically unbelievable, you still need a player on the pitch that's going to replicate that. You know, think about how important you were as a captain on the pitch, and you know you're massively influential on the. He was massively influential to us. I mean, without him, I always used to think without him we were half the team. He was that important. That influential. He's the most influential football player I've ever seen.
Right.
He is.
Ever seen. In terms of in my career at United, he's the most influential football player that I've ever seen in terms of the impact he had on everybody in that dressing room.
So Brian Robson before that?
I was with Brian for the last couple of years at the end of his career. So my debut for United was Brian's last game.
Okay.
So I witnessed Brian for a couple of years in the youth team, and he was a huge influence. But I didn't get Brian at his absolute peak. But Roy is the biggest influence I've ever seen on a football team.
Well, let's be honest, Ben Stokes.
Absolutely.
It's exactly the same for England.
Yeah.
England with Ben Stokes can beat everyone.
Yeah.
England without Ben Stokes can lose to everyone.
Yeah.
He's that important.
Yeah.